Body Innovation. And yeah, so I'm wanting to share a couple of things with you over the next few weeks regarding lower back pain and some tips that I've found over the last couple of years that have been really effective in managing it. You know, over my 10 plus years working with athletes and corporate clients and full-time moms, even young kids, lower back pain just still keeps coming up as a major problem for people. And I know how frustrating it is because I've been there and I've suffered with low back pain for as long as I can remember. And it's only in the last sort of 4 years or so that I've started to figure out for myself ways in which I can really manage this. And it's been great for me to see how effective it is. So I'm wanting to share some of those tips with you over the next couple of weeks. So one thing we're going to look at for today is probably the hardest one to fix, and that's your posture. And the reason it's the hardest one to fix is it's been ingrained in you for so many years, and it's your habits and it's your environment and your lifestyle that have created this posture. And now we want to try and get in there and pull this apart and try and change it. But the results of this can be really, really massive. So, you know, the body is a pretty clever thing. I want to say lazy, but it's not lazy, it's clever. It'll always try and find sort of an easy, the least taxing route to do things. And so what often happens with the posture is we end up locking into the joints so that the muscles and the ligaments really have to do very little to hold you in a position. They pretty much just hang on to the joints. And so we've got to try and change that. And there's a couple of places where I see this locking into the joints happening, where it has an impact on the lower back. So I'm going to jump up over here so you can see me, and we're going to first look at the knees. So I often see clients, when they're standing, overextending or over straightening the knees. So you're kind of locked into like almost a banana shaped leg, and that puts a huge amount of pressure not only on the knees but on the lower back. So what you want to do is just unlock your knees. And the reason I say unlock is because it's not a bending of the knees. It's literally like you're turning the key in the door. It's a slight movement of just releasing the knees out of that overextended position. Some therapists will say you have soft knees, and that's perfect. So you just want to unlock those knees. The next thing that I see very frequently, and ladies, we are the most guilty of this, is the model pose, where we throw the hips out to the side. And a lot of our moms out there will pop a baby on just for extra measure. And a major issue for the lower back, you're overusing one side of the body's muscles. You always want to try and make sure that your hips are kind of in the center with equal pressure on both feet. So the next big red flag area, and this is the area where I have my biggest problem, is the pelvis. So from years as when I stir and open up my chest, and as a result it gave me this really arched lower back, and that caused huge amounts of problems for me and huge amount of discomfort. So what I suggest you do is place your hands on your hips. In the front you'll feel these little bones, and in the back you'll feel these bones. So you want to line your thumbs up sort of with the bones at the back and your fingers with the bones at the front. And you can see when I'm in my nice dancer's position, my fingertips are now pointing to the floor. What you want to do is actually straighten out your pelvis. So I'm tilting my pelvis forward so that your hands are parallel, level to the floor. And that's me now in what many people would call a neutral spine. What's great about this is at the same time flattens out your stomach, makes the bum a little smaller, and at the same time if you pull your belly button in, you actually engage your core. And you can use your fingers just to poke around into the sides here and actually feel that that core is engaged. If you're on the opposite side of the spectrum, you'll throw your hips forward, okay, and kind of have this weekend at Bernie's look. So if you look down with your head, you shouldn't be able to see your hands as your head is tilted down. So you want to shift your pelvis back so that it is directly underneath your shoulders. And then you've got that nice straight neutral position. Again, getting your tilt so that the fingers are level to the floor. And those are the two biggest deviations from the natural posture position that I see. And correcting that will give you the most relief on your lower back. Like I said, these are really tough things to change, and at first it's going to feel weird. You're going to feel like you're standing really strangely, but you'll eventually get used to it, and the more you practice it, the more you will see how effective it can be. Until you get a chance to just kind of check yourself out in the mirror and test your positions, just have a look around you today. Have a look at how other people are standing, what their postures look like. And it's the same for the sitting position. That pelvis position needs to be checked when you're sitting as well. But watch out over the next couple of weeks for the other videos. Postures are hard to change. Those days where you just get it right. In the next session, I'm going to show you a couple of self-massaging techniques and stretches to help you ease some of that aching back. Guys, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.